Hello, film study students. I just want to quickly go over the syllabus for you. Those of you guys are doing online, this is a very unique thing. So the fundamental problem is we watch a certain amount of movies in class, and they're my movies. I own them, and so you have to pay to watch them. And so I don't want you to feel like you have to spend any money in this class. But for some of these movies, if you can't find them, you can't watch them. So I'm going to go briefly over the syllabus to help you out. Textbook. There's no textbook. You're taking a movie class. Why would there be a textbook? Come on. We're watching movies. Basically, you have to watch movies and you have to give them a rating between 1 and 10, and you got to respond to them. You got to post like a paragraph of what you thought about the movie and then respond to other students in the class. So we'll be talking a lot about movies. Every film we watch, I'll be giving you a handout online on Google for you to kind of look up if you can't find the movie. I know you guys have some maybe shady illegal ways to find them. I mean, hey, if you want to do it, I can't say you should because that's illegal, but it's up to you. You make those choices, but you might have to live with consequences. Probably none, but just don't, get a really bad virus on your computer. And so we're going to be watching movies to discuss things. There are 2 tests and 2 quizzes over the films that we watch in class. So even if you can't watch the films, you need to familiarize yourself with the movies that we are watching on the list in the syllabus so you know who directed them, who acted in them. And so if you are online, you need to locate the film from the class and watch it yourselves or watch something similar, a similar genre. When we get to the genre movies, I'll go through the list. Find something that's like a Western movie if we're watching The Searchers. If we're watching our comedy, watch a comedy. And so it's up to you. Whatever you do, you have to post a rating and a response on Verso for credit. And so you'll be evaluated based on those. There's basically 20 movies in the class or around so, and I give you 5 points per rating, and there's 100 points on that. It's a project grade. You can also on Verso rate up to 5 extra movies. I don't give you extra credit for that. So any movie you watch, and if you're doing a rating, you can just say, hey, I watched Avengers Endgame, I gave it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. That's up to you. When you go on Verso Learning, here's the class code. Here's the Google Classroom that you need to get on. Hopefully you've already done that. And then by the end of the semester on Verso, you need to do one extended review, like several paragraphs. Now, it does have a character limit, meaning that you won't be able to, type the whole thing in one spot. So you're going to have to basically type it and then comment on yourself below it, or type it in a document like a Google Doc or a Word document and then copy and paste it in bits. That's worth 50 points. This is an adult film. It's for seniors only. It's adult class, excuse me. It has adult content, so you have to have that permission slip signed. If your parents do not want you watching rated R movies, I have alternative choices. It's on the permission slip, which is on Google. So you do not have to watch the rated R movies, especially if you're an online learner. You can find films to replace those ones yourself. If you're online every day on my weekend at a glance, there will be a daily question. The students in person will be writing that. They turn it in every 10 days for 50 points. But for you, because I have to take attendance, you need to submit that. You need to basically share a Google Doc with me, and I check it, and I'll give you points as we go to make sure you're tuning in. So the film we're going to watch. You're watching, we'll have a post on the history of film. We're going to watch 2 very quick films, a 13 and 11-minute film on the trip to the moon and the Great Train Robbery. You can find those on YouTube. That's where I got them. It's off YouTube. So you can watch those too. Once you watch those, you go on Verso and you give them a score. There's no question response for that one. You just give them a score. Then we go with the greatest movie of all time, according to the critics, Citizen Kane. If you can't find that online and you don't want to find money or pay money, find something on Netflix, find something on YouTube, on Prime that is considered a great movie according to critics. Then you need to watch 2 silent movies. If you cannot find The General by Buster Keaton or City Lights by Charlie Chaplin, you need to watch 2 silent movies. There are silent movies on Prime of Charlie Chaplin. You need to rate those and then respond. And then we're going to watch Gone with the Wind, which is this epic love story in the South and all that, and it's super long. If you cannot find that online, you need to find something that's a really long, epic movie that you can watch. Casablanca is just a really good drama. It's a World War II movie. but not a ton of action. You need to find just a great film. And then from there, we will go into a genre film. And so your music, you have to watch either a musical or a fantasy film that we watch as The Wizard of Oz. So if you've seen it before, you can respond to the verso. If you've seen any of these movies before, you can, hey, I've seen Wizard of Oz. I'm going to give it a 7 and respond to the question. Our animated movie is Snow White. Our epic movie is Lawrence of Arabia. Our Western is The Searchers. Our horror film or thriller is Psycho. Our gangster movie is The Godfather. Our comedy is Some Like It Hot. Our science fiction movie is Star Wars, of course. Our sports movie is Raging Bull. Our mystery movie is Vertigo. And then our superhero or comic book movie is The Dark Knight. And then our fan favorite, which can be any movie that you love, is Shawshank Redemption. So you need to watch as many movies there are on this list. You need to rate them. If you have questions, let me know. Email me, call me, whatever you got to do. I hope this helps explain some things. Happy viewing and enjoy your films.